say aye.
Aye.
Aye. That passes 3-0. Cami?
To give an update on the process that we went through, after completing an RFP and selecting Workday as the HRIS system that we wanted to go with, Workday brought in Collaborative as a partner to implement Workday for the county. We went through several weeks of negotiating and trying to come to a price point and services offered that we put out in the RFP. With difficulty with that, we communicated with Workday and asked if we could solicit another bid from another vendor to see if truly we were getting the best option. We received approval. We went in and submitted the RFP to Mercer, had them respond to it. And after a review of the prices and the services offered, Mercer has provided the county with all the services that we require and at a competitive price.
Okay. So with that, we've gone through lengthy discussions on multiple levels. Robert, do you have any more information you'd like to give us?
Yeah, sure. As relates to what Cami just said, Mercer provided all the services in the RFP at the price point, which is less than the other vendor had proposed. Whereas the other vendor at their price point had excluded some of those services. And so that's part of the basis for the recommendation today is to go with the Mercer as the implementation of this product. We have had contract negotiations. I believe that we are at a point where we would recommend this contract to the commission, and I think you've had an opportunity to review it. I think there's a couple of minor changes that you want me to address at some point, and when you're ready to do this all.
And there's two contracts that you're referring to.
There's two contracts, yes. Let me address that. Thank you.
Yes.
There's the Workday contract, which has exhibits, and that has been reviewed by my office and approved, recommended for approval.
Meeting all the stipulations set by the commission.
Yeah, as far as the legal review goes, yes. And we did that a little while ago, and that's been uploaded to your agenda. We also have reviewed the Mercer, proposed Mercer agreement, made some changes even as of just a little while ago. And I think we've come to a point now where we can make a recommendation for that. That also, as an attachment, has their statement of work. And I provided that to you yesterday and made some changes to that, had previously made some changes to that, which they were acceptable as well. So I think we're there. You're only really approving the Workday agreement, and you're also going to be approving, if you decide to do so, the Mercer agreement today.
Okay, so with that, we do have a decision point maybe for discussion first before we do a motion, and that is when it comes to the contract with Collaborative or with Mercer. Maybe if we can kind of touch just briefly on kind of our feelings with that. I know we've looked at the side-by-side comparisons and how that works down through. We had phone conversations as well as documentation. We had the opportunity to look down through the contract and do some little minor adjustments as Robert mentioned. And so I feel more comfortable with the Mercer side of this. And some thoughts from the other commissioners.
I would actually echo that, given the fact that Mercer offers in scope for the fixed price all of the options that we will need to implement, and additionally a fixed cost on their travel fees, gives us an exact understanding of what we need to budget for and still provides the services. And fortunately, those are provided at a better cost. So.
The other part I would like to add to that is I'm excited also potentially be with a partner in Mercer who, through much discussion and changes, quick changes, the ability for a partner to adapt with a government entity to provide the protection to not just the commission for the feel good, but the 600,000 residents that we represent, makes me excited to be with a partner that has enough flexibility and foresight, and look forward to a very good partnership potentially here.
Okay, so with that, and getting a sense, it seems like it would be appropriate for a motion to approve and authorize the signature agreement with both Workday and with Mercer. Is there anything
Yes.
else that we're missing on that?
Yes, on the agreement with, potential agreement with Mercer. Let me address the two potential areas, if I could. It's under the Master Services Agreement on page 1, under payment terms, 1B. at the end of the second sentence, we would include and not to exceed 1.5% per annum.
Okay.
Per year, so.
And the other one?
And the other one is on, let me find the exact section if I could real quickly, please. It's under section 12, which is the additional terms, subsection P, as in Paul. And on the very first line, it says Mercer states and affirms that he is acting, and we would change that to it. They've made all those other changes, but failed to miss that one, so that's just a typo. We can,
And the 1.5% matches our workday agreement.
yes, that's what's in our workday.
Any other
Okay,
questions
if
from the
that can,
commission?
that could be a part, yes, Dave?
Just one comment there. I would recommend that if you move forward to approve those, that you clarify that the approval of each is contingent upon
The acceptance
the
of those.
approval by Workday and by Mercer of
Right.
each agreement. So
Right.
Together.
we're not approving them. We're doing it as a package. If we don't get one of them back signed, then the other one will not be approved either.
Right.
Thank you.
Okay, with that, then I will make a motion that we approve and authorize the commission chair to sign the master subscription agreement between Utah County and Workday for a comprehensive HRIS system, and also a master services agreement with Mercer to implement Workday service with the stipulated changes and the requirement that both must be signed for acceptance for the counties to proceed.
Second?
Okay, we got a motion and a second to approve and authorize the agreements as stipulated. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That passes 3-0. Okay, thank you. We will now go back into our closed meetings, and then again, just to remind you, we will come out of our closed meetings in the end and live stream once again. So we'll now move into our closed meetings.